It was a bright Saturday morning when I met her outside the cafe. She looked excited but cautious, scanning the parking lot as if evaluating everything around her. I held the keys to my car, smiling warmly. "Ready to go?" I asked. She hesitated, looking at the vehicle. "Is this a rental?" she asked cautiously. "Because if it is, I'm not getting in." I laughed softly. "No, it's mine. Why do you ask?" She shrugged, still uncertain. I don't like rentals. They feel temporary, untrustworthy, somehow." I raised an eyebrow, amused by her honesty. "Well, I promise this one has a long history with me. Not going anywhere." She climbed in carefully, still glancing around, as if making sure she could trust this decision. As we drove, small talk turned into laughter, and I began to relax, thinking maybe this was going to be a simple, enjoyable day. But then she frowned. "I just need to know, you're not hiding anything, right?" I chuckled nervously. "Hiding what?" She looked out the window, her tone hesitant. "You know, nothing personal, nothing about the car. I've been hurt before by little things that didn't matter, and I want to avoid that again." Her words struck me. I realized she was cautious not about the car itself, but about trust. I reached over and gently placed my hand on hers. "You don't have to worry about that with me. I'm not hiding anything." She smiled faintly, relaxing just a little. "Okay, good." We drove through the city streets, the sun warm on our faces, and she started to tell me stories from her past, moments of joy and heartbreak alike. Her openness made me realize how carefully she guarded herself, and how important trust was to her. At one point, we stopped at a small park, and she got out, taking in the scenery, letting herself enjoy the moment. She looked back at the car. "You know, I'm glad this isn't a rental. It feels more real somehow." I smiled, understanding. It wasn't about the car, it was about reliability, commitment, and feeling safe. As we continued our drive, she laughed more freely, the tension fading, replaced by comfort and tentative connection. We stopped for ice cream, sitting on a bench and sharing memories of our childhoods, dreams, and small regrets. The day passed quickly, yet it felt timeless, filled with a sense of new beginnings and cautious hope. By the time we returned to the cafe where we started, she looked at me with a warmth that hadn't been there at the beginning of the day. "I'm glad I trusted you today," she said softly. "It wasn't the car. It was me testing if I could trust someone again." I nodded, realizing that sometimes the smallest gestures, like having a car that isn't a rental, carry deeper meanings about honesty, trust, and connection. We said goodbye, both smiling, knowing this was just the start of something meaningful. That morning, a simple question about a car turned into a lesson about vulnerability, honesty, and the delicate nature of trust. I watched her walk away, feeling grateful for her courage to ask the question, and for the chance to prove that trust can be built, one honest moment at a time.